war is over, and she can turn all strength towards fighting the sorceress rather than fighting Relius on one front and sorceress on the other.
Oh my god, that was the point of going to Attica, to get the ceasefire. Oh my god.
She is decided no ceasefire is necessary, just kill Relius and then things will be good.
I don't want to do that, thank you. Why does I not get no say in this?
Because you weren't there.
And the queen doesn't give a shit what you think.
Nobody gives a shit what I think, apparently.
Hey, I care.
Well, yeah, you guys care, but apparently the rest of the world doesn't. Oh my god. No, I can't do this. Look, okay, I'm not saying that Relius is a stand-up guy or anything, but he was technically the first person we met, and he has saved our ass, so I can't just turn around and stab him, quite literally stab him in the back. This isn't why we came here. This isn't why we came here at all. And there's no way we can go talk to her again and try and reason.
To be honest, we have no idea where or when she is. She just shows up when and where she pleases. And is probably not actually there, but can still cast spells.
Fucking wizards, man. Fucking wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. This is ridiculous. Why would we kill people who can help us? This.
To be fair, she's not wrong. It's definitely the fastest way to end the war, and if I had to choose Relius to face off against the sorceress or her to face off against the sorceress, I'd prefer to be hiding behind the wizard who can apparently cast 17th level spells.
Okay, but that's still killing a whole bunch of people. That doesn't accomplish anything except killing people who could have helped us.
Well, we are kind of at war. People are dying a lot.
But we're going to be in a bigger war in a little bit.
Then end the small war, so that we can then go on to the big war.
Oh yeah, kill. It would be like the equivalent of a entire civilization. So, this isn't right. This isn't right at all.
No, it's really not.
There has to be another way to do this. It can't just be. It's not right. I don't think I can do it. No, I'm pretty sure I can't, actually. She's essentially asking me to kill, like, hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh, no.
Probably not that many.
Mean, what do you think is going to happen to all the people in Attica?
Well, she's not going to nuke the people of Attica. She's going to nuke all of the nobles who sided the Red Revolution. She's not going to go kill the farmers. Common folk live, nobles die, and Paradin is once again its original size.
That doesn't make it right still. I mean, New Paradin isn't exactly a diamond in the coal mines, if you know what I mean. These people have just as much things to dislike as Africans do, or as people of the East, or well, I haven't really met anybody else aside from dwarves, but you know what I mean. Plenty of people have things we don't like, but that doesn't mean we just turn around and kill them. The point was to unify everybody, not be at each other's throats.
Oh, the power mad wizard is power mad. You don't say.
Shocker. Wow, I'm really tempted to just like storm back into that tower and demand an audience. This is ridiculous. Would she even be there?
Not necessarily.
I wouldn't suggest it. If you try to get another audience to the queen, she'll probably assume that you're just making trouble, dominate you, and then send you on your way to do it anyway.
Then we are quite literally stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yep. Welcome
Except
to How
the rock
Wizards
is
Think.
able to cause dominate.
Every place we have to go fills me with sadness. There's not a single place we have stopped at that has filled me with happy. except for maybe that place where we saved orphans. I think that's the only place that hasn't ended completely horrendously. Except now all those orphans are probably dead, so... Oh my god. Did you say we had to leave immediately or suffer consequences?
I think she just assumes that we're going to leave as soon as possible because the queen commanded it. She didn't go as far as saying and...
Oh yeah, there was no or else, but it was heavily implied.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's just get out of here then. I gotta think about this, and I cannot think in this, no offense Asher, stupid town. City utopia magic box bullshit. Ugh. And I know you probably want to leave as much as I dream. Or at least I hope you do, and I'm not alone in this place.
Oh, I would be glad to get rid of this place.
Alright then, be rid of this place. Okay, be rid of this place we shall. At least if we're outside, I might have a minute to think about this. There has to be another way to do this. This is ridiculous.
Well, the only other way I can think of is if we can somehow convince the queen that it's not worth it.
How on earth would we do that?
No idea.
They're already, not worth it, so... How do you make something not worth it even less worth it? Like, worms worth less than dirt.
First we'd have to convince her that a negotiated settlement is possible, which seems to be very difficult. But furthermore, and I think this is probably getting more to the heart of the matter, we have to start convincing these people that, maybe...
I'm listening to you guys in the background as I'm having this roleplay with Remco. I'm sure Remco and I are hugely amused by all this.
Oh yes, yes we are. I'm like off listening to this, and I was thinking the same thing that you were now saying.
That's not nice.
No.
Having emotional turmoil.
No, it's great.
Morality turmoil.
Keep going, please.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I already said this once, but I'll say it again for Nynette's benefit. It's like,
just so you know,
knows
like,
he can't surrender because if he surrenders, he will die. He can't send an army out to aid us, even if he wanted to, because then he would have nothing to defend himself with. The queen has no interest in making peace with him because she knows she can win with only the jewel being gone. The only reason she hasn't completely stomped him is because of the jewel. So Relius has nothing he can hold over her. All he can do is hope that he makes it such a piratic victory that the queen just decides not to. So he has nothing he can hold over her. She has everything to hold over him. So...
like a mouse trying to bite a cat.
Yes.
In a mousetrap. In a cage. Over a boiling pit of fire.
Well, I don't like this solution. It is absolutely the quickest way to end the war and present a unified front. I don't see any way that Relius could come through a negotiation alive, even if we could somehow set up a negotiation.
That was really weird. You just said the word negotiation at the exact time I was typing the word negotiation.
Woo! My turn!
Anyway.
Well,
yeah, it seems to me like the entire crux of this little problem is the queen's preponderance to power.
Well, it's not exactly we can knock her off her high horse.
Presumption to power, whatever that word is.
Fancy words that Drake would say. It's not exactly like we can knock her off her high horse, and I'd rather not try. I had this sinking suspicion that the only thing keeping them alive were those books, and I just gave it up. Essentially condemning all these people to death. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't be punished for having different ideals. That's why this world is as diverse as it is. Also, as why it's as fucked up as it is, but I stand true to that statement.
I really challenge you to go back in time to medieval ages and go preach equality. Go do it.
Do it. Make it happen. This is fantasy of the evils, damn it. Miracle cap and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Relius could have something we don't even know about. It just...
Mhm.
I mean, if we told him what she's telling us to do...
Well, they probably imprison all of us.
that wouldn't help.
Oh yes, as part of this plan, I get to go as a prisoner.
Yeah, also not a fan of that plan. We already did that charade once. I'd rather not do it again.
And apparently Vidar's out, so I don't have my wall buster arrows.
Magical wall-busting arrows.
You do, however, have Sage this time, and he's probably more effective and more subtle.
Like,
At least when it comes to, like, de-gagging you.
and, you know, destroying walls and shit. Alright, and even theoretically, if we went through with this plan, there's so much that could go wrong. Like, for instance, Asher actually ends up getting imprisoned and we can't get him out. Or Relius actually believes us, but doesn't give us the jewel. And then we're stuck. Again. Back right where we started, with the entirety of the West about to be obliterated, because everyone is too far up their own ass. Oh! I wish everyone could just see what was happening on that side.
Oh, if I had to guess, I'd presume the Queen's been there. Considering how fervently she appears to teleport around. This is just her solution.
I think which makes this even more frustrating, because she knows how bad this is. Seriously, you've been alive for like 100+ years, and your first solution is to turn to violence? I thought you were more classy than that, lady. Damn. I don't
After you've lived that long, maybe she just realizes, get it over quickly, and this happens to be the quickest way. I do not have time for your shit, I am too old.
Quite literally the old lady sitting outside of her yard swinging her cane at children. But in this case, the cane fires off explosive fireballs.
Exactly. Or quick and disintegrates.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Vulture sugar. I just don't like it. There's too much that could go wrong. And I'm saying if I actually went through with this, and I still don't want to go through with this. Because this seems like a stupid idea.
Oh, yeah. So our options are to go through with it or convince the Queen otherwise.
I wouldn't even know how to begin to do that, though. Honestly, I don't even know what I was expecting coming here. And these two have been at war for God knows how.
Decade?
Yeah, close to a decade. I don't know. I just
I don't know.
thought a unified enemy might have them drop their weapons and point it to somebody else. Maybe I am too optimistic for this. I need to think about this. There has to be another way to do this. But I mean, we can take our time getting there, but we can't take our time getting there because a fucking sorceress is coming. Ah! This sucks! I hate this! I don't want to kill people, but I don't want people to get killed.
It's almost like the Queen's a bitch, huh?
Yeah, it is almost like the Queen's a bitch. I mean, how do you betray an entire nation that wants nothing more than to be seen as their own people?
With fireballs.
That's not hoping, Drane. Not even hoping a little bit.
Considering they tend to fling my type of people off walls with catapults while on fire, I can't say I'm too
Actually, I have to go to the bathroom.
compassionate towards them.
It's not even a matter of compassion. It's more a matter of morality. Sure, they do terrible things, but do you really think to their level as well? God damn it, we're heroes. We're supposed to rise above this shit. And I kind of thought we would. I had like this hoping desire that once we got here, she'd understand, and I don't know.
Plans? What are those?
Yeah, let's throw them out the fucking window. Alright. So, the walk back to Africa should take a while, so maybe I'll think of something. I have to think of something. Because this is stupid! There's put way too many people in danger. It's like, Asher Arthur, you haven't even been with us that long, and already now you get to be prisoner twice. That's so many levels of not okay. And I mean, you're trusting us to get you out of there, and what if we can't? And then what if we don't get the jewel? Then, like I said before, we're back at square one. Only worse. Oh, God. Too many variables. I need to think about this. Like, alone, sitting under a waterfall of meditation, and the answer comes to me in a brilliant Nirvana-esque fashion.
You mean DM whisper?
Yeah, via DM.
Wait, what? What? You want DM whisper?
I was talking about how Nynette needs to sit under a waterfall and wait for divine intervention to give her the just answer via DM whisper. I mean, we have. Oh, hate this. Can't waste this time. We pretty much blew negotiations here. Oh, thanks. That's reassuring. Kind of hoping for something more substantial. Okay. There's really no point in trying to talk to Stephanie again.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello. Okay, there's no point in trying to talk to the Queen again because we have nothing that will make her, respect Africa for anything else than a thorn on her side. There's really no point in trying to talk to her anymore. Because she knows what's happening and that doesn't matter. So reasoning with her to work together isn't going to work. So the options at this point, we have to get to Africa, no matter what. So the options at this point are kill all the nobles in Relius there, or tell him about this, possibly get arrested, likely get arrested, and hope that maybe he has something up his sleeve that we don't know about. So in other words, this bites. This bites so much. Maybe we'll just take a detour, go check out Yoren, see if they're cool. Though I have a sneaky suspicion that Yoren's just gonna be as bad. Oh.
Why my understanding, Yoren is mostly a disparate bunch of tribes all trying to kill each other.
Why does everyone have to be at each other's throats? Why can't we just get our shit together? And we have one group of people trying to kill each other. We have technically two groups of people trying to kill each other within the ring. We have the dwarves down under who are fighting amongst themselves as well, and then you have the gnomes who haven't left their houses since the cataclysm began and ended. And we have to fight off an entire unified nation of demons and hell-spawned creatures that can kill you with one touch. And also their leader is coming for our heads. Oh, God.
Did you think saving the world was going to be easy?
I was expecting some cooperation. This is ridiculous. And we don't just have a unified mind spell and just send them all at once. Shame we don't have the Titans either. I'm sure they could help with this situation.
Unfortunately, they're all dead or reincarnated into people.
Or daggers. But that one's not going to help us.
No, that one is far from helping us. There's a part of me that was hoping that maybe the Titans would have been reincarnated in those weapons that we found, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And even if they were, it wouldn't do much. Bottom line is, everyone in the West is too worried about their own skin to be worried about this oncoming threat that'll roast said skin no matter what they do. Honestly, even if they all get together, what is that really going to accomplish? I mean, giant lumbering things that can touch you and kill you in an instant. And if you look at it that way, we're essentially just sending this entire nation to death anyway, so does it really matter how they die?
Considering I have no idea what went on in the Eastern continent, and I don't even know what you're talking about, lumbering things that touch you and kill you.
I mean, that's essentially all you need to know. Lumbering things that can touch you and kill you. That's like only a fraction of what she can summon. I don't know. Like, this is suddenly sinking into a dawning, heavy realization that what we're trying to do might be entirely pointless. Because how are we even supposed to stop the sorceress? Like, that's the end of game. Stop her before all this shit gets out of hand. But I don't even think we can do that. Damn you, Persephone, for making me think this hard. I didn't want to get this philosophical. God damn it.
It's good.
It's not good.
D&D making you struggle with, you know,
morality.
them feels.
Them feels. Well, it'll take a while for us to get there, so I guess I have time to think about this. We all have time to think about this because everyone's involved in this plan. If this even backfires a little bit, we're pretty much all screwed. But mostly you, Asher. So
yeah, mostly me.
So you probably have the biggest say in all of this. I mean, yeah, Vadir. I wouldn't at all be surprised if you just decided to stay here in New Paradigm. Like, you're not exactly entangled this deep in our insanity, and I would not blame you if you tried to get yourself untangled quick. Cut all ties.
Asher just sort of looks at you confused, like, my queen has given me an order. I can't just stay here. It was not something that was left up to discussion.
And yet here we are discussing it in circles, aren't we?
I'm going to have to do this. I don't like it, I don't want to, but such is war.
Yeah, well, what is war good for? Absolutely nothing. Nothing!
Except apparently stopping demonic-backed sorceresses, or
Which
enchantresses, or whatever.
That's when I started in the first place. Alright, well, we have to get there first, so I guess we should make our way in that direction regardless.
Oh,
I'm sure you
have Vadir broken anyone else out of jail?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up, Vadir? How's it hanging?
Yep. Well, Vadir is back.
Yes, he is.
With the queen's head.
God damn it, Vadir! You had one job! So I
succeeded?
He's just like, I'd be like, oh shit.
Apparently.
I suppose you are out trying to find an alternate solution to our current conundrum. Maybe like an all-powerful mystical artifact that'll fill everybody with peace and love. But I would believe you too, so I need you to not leave me on here. I am going into nothing at this point. My raft has holes in it, and there are biting piranhas below, and I don't like it.
You're quite good at that.
Like
I
hit
think he
their square in
makes
the
little paper airplanes out of every one of them.
forehead. Like hit their square in the
Imagining it's
forehead.
more like they're on like little index cards or something, and he's flicking them like playing cards.
Like bops her square in the forehead. She's like, ow. What the fuck? But no, this is not what I needed. She'll pick it up and take a look at it.
One day he's gonna flip one of those pieces of paper, and someone in the group is gonna go, "Ah, my eye!"
God damn it, Vadir. I needed that to do things. Like, be a proper archer. Well, I guess he's technically an archer now, so it doesn't really matter. And that doesn't need depth perception, or Drane, or Sage.
I would prefer to have depth perception.
Oh my god, if Sage didn't have depth perception. We just have fucking lightning bolts flying everywhere. That's a scary thought, actually.
Why'd you all keep climbing the walls?
Because little Alice put into walls and shit.
Yeah, roll for scatter on that lightning bolt.
Electrocutes everybody but the intended target.
Yeah.
A
So
plus.
Nynette unfolds the
Yeah.
piece of paper and just
Waiting.
reads it.
Waiting to read piece of paper,
Oh.
which apparently
This
has
can't be
I
Novel.
imagine the piece of paper is being currently inscripted on.
I just imagined he flicked a piece of paper at my forehead and just kind of stared at him like, really? Really?
Is
I
it
don't need
stuck
this right
there?
now. I really don't need this right now. Thin trail of blood.
It's
Like,
just how he gets your attention.
And like starts having this
I
red.
mean, there are worse things for him to do.
He could have
Attach
attached a note to a
message
crossbow
to arrow
bolt.
and
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? Vadir, where were you half an hour ago? Jeez, man. Timing. Would have saved a lot of turmoil here. Ugh. Who are you even talking to? I assume it was the queen then that told you all this. Why the fuck did the queen talk to you? No offense. But what the hell? We don't get audiences, but apparently Azure Knights are special enough. Ugh. I'm sorry, Vadir. I should not snap at you. It's probably a really good thing that you're a Azure Knight, and I thank you for that. Okay. So that means we have to convince Relius. Oh my god. Okay. So that's just as treacherous, but not as bloody. Okay, that's a lot of other factors though. Where do they meet? How do they meet? When? What exactly they have to discuss? I mean, I'm sure we can't stop or control what they say, but...
Well, if I was Relius, I
I
would
think the
certainly
first
be
step is
disinclined,
challenge enough. You know,
Yeah.
just stick with that for now.
disinclined to actually meet someone who could disintegrate him in under 6 seconds.
That's the other thing, too. How do we know she's not just going to do that the minute he's pulled out of safety, essentially? Looking at
We
you,
don't.
Vadir. And he doesn't either, so why on earth would he go do it?
as I said, I have no idea how Relius plans to survive a peace.
So, really just hope, because he knows he's back against the wall, he'll take this opportunity.
Well, since we are now having to not go there and have me turn myself in as a prisoner, I would like to spend a day and make myself a proper disguise.
No, that's...
I was.
Go ahead, man.
Well, if you're going through with this, I would presume you would be the ambassador.
Yeah, you would have to, like, be our representative.
I mean, at the
But-
very least, that'll show the Athicans that you're not completely unserious.
I was thinking Nynette was going to be the ambassador, but okay.
Yeah, but that's not
Clearly,
valuable
Vadir's
to the
writing a
Paradins.
message the whole way through.
Yeah, I was about to say, Nynette is not from New Paradin, therefore she is not
It takes
valid.
a little while to scribe this down.
Yeah. Type faster, damn it.
Old-fashioned ink pen.
Take the
I mean-
quick writing.
Honestly, Asher, it is up to you. I'm not going to say that we're going to make you do this, because I'm not going to put you in, like, deliberate danger. That's ridiculous.
Well, if we do, I would. Okay, if we are going to go through with this, we can either do it formally and just walk up to the gates of Onagar and ask for parley, but I'm not entirely sure how effective that would be. Or we can, well, do it slightly more informally and show up at the keep in front of Athica, or in Athica.
Uh,
I mean, just port past Onagar and just wander along our way.
Unless you want to go through the city.
I mean, he's not going to be able to get into Africa, but we can at least get outside it. And
Yeah,
past
that's what I'm saying.
Onagar.
Screw Onagar, because
Literally
screw
not planet
Onagar.
Earth. We literally have no need to go to Onagar. There is no purpose whatsoever, aside from potentially
Also-
having more snafus.
Vadir, I'm not sure if this was clarified, but...
Wait, I'm reading shit. Hold on, everybody. Okay. So,
Really?
Bring your A game then, huh? She really has that much faith in us, though? Or is it just Asher she's got faith in? Because she doesn't really know the rest of us.
He's been flicking notes at Nynette.
I think at this point they've like
No,
walked up to each other and are like writing on a piece of paper. I think
I'm
this
Still
note flicking is
I'm still imagining him standing in the other room just flicking notes at Nynette.
I mean, she's short enough. You guys could probably look over her shoulder and read it. That is something I would not put past. Wow, but on a real note, does she actually have, it shocks me that she actually does have this much faith. Okay, well, yeah, I believe you in that, and now I'm really glad we have a representative of the Azure Knights, because I had the sneaky suspicion we would not have this option if otherwise. So that just means
really.
negotiating with essentially a child. No offense, Relius, but goddamn. Okay. We just
So
have to.
basically, we gotta go and convince Ulfric Stormcloak to stop hating the elves.
Yeah. That's a good parallel.
It is a pretty good.
I mean, essentially what we have to do is show Relius he has no other options. I mean, yeah, he could deny our claim, but if the queen's not going to kill him, Sarisa is. I don't think some little shard is going to stop her from mowing him down.
No, not really.
So that's two objections then. First, we have to convince him that Sarisa is actually coming, and then convince him that talking with the queen is his only option of survival. Okay.
If I may be so blunt, I'm not entirely convinced the queen is being on the level here.
No, you're right. Not, well, you, Drane, and you, Vadir. We have to be careful about this. We have time to, I guess we have time to think about it, but I don't know. I mean, how would you approach someone and essentially tell them their only hope is to beat with their sworn enemy that could literally snap their fingers and they would be dead?
Well, when dealing with the logistics of that, I would assume it would not be a directly in-person meeting. The queen is presumably powerful enough for basic illusionary long-distance magic.
True. So
but that is still a bit of a...
That's a puzzler. Because even with that illusion, she managed to burn a book in 2 seconds flat. I don't want to know what she can do, otherwise. I have a sneaky suspicion that's not even like a fraction of just an illusion's power.
But again, if we are going to do this, we basically have to convince him that the queen is not going to kill him. That's assuming
we honestly don't believe ourselves.
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't even believe that. So I don't know how in the hell you want to convince him. I mean, we're essentially telling Relius to go into a field loaded with people ready to shoot him and raise his hands and say, peace.
Good game. Let's.
Good game, y'all.
GG Nori.
So weariness for the war angle. That is what Persephone said.
I don't presume, Vadir, she mentioned terms to you, because that would probably be useful information.
I mean, he would have to be sick of this. This is essentially him sending people out into the field only to have a fraction of them return alive. I hope that works. I hope he thinks that way. I mean, yeah, he knows who I am, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to listen to what I have to say, or, listen and act on what I have to say. There we go. That's the right word.
Yes. Yes, Vadir, did she mention anything about terms?
I'm sure he'll have a couple terms of his own.
Terms are not set. So even if we assume that we can get them both in the field with good faith negotiations, they might still hold irreconcilable positions.
I mean, she has to give us something to work with, aside from I won't blow up your entire nation. Because that's what she's already been
If I had to guess, I would assume that's what her terms are.
Cool. And a giant chessboard of
If you
life.
stop this now, I won't kill you. I promise.
Okay.
Yes, but not always in the way we want it to.
No, usually not in the way we want it to. It always seems to fucking backfire and explode grandiosely in our faces. It doesn't help either that Captain Morris is dead. That actually kind of makes things a little worse.
Who?
Morris, the person who went to go charge.
Arrested you.
Oh.
Nynette, I know it was all the way. It was all the way at the start of the campaign, but
It was.
you do remember that
I
Nynette
do.
and Shanda were actually pretty friendly to each other.
I know. I'm just holding in the sadness. We don't have time for this.
Did we remember to mention that Chandra Morris is not actually dead and that we're just using that as propaganda?
Oh no, you actually didn't mention that to Cat/Nynette yet.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think we mentioned.
JK Smiley face.
Oh no. No, she was there when you were talking with Jaden.
He might have whispered though, and I might have not caught it. It might have been too low.
No, Jaden believes he killed her and is receiving a medal for the act, and the Queen's like, yeah, I'm well aware that she's not actually dead, but we're just going to use this as propaganda while she's gone. And
Okay, so
Where would she
finding
be?
we have no idea.
Finding her actually might be a good first step. Just throwing it out there. I have no idea how the hell we would find her, but returning Relius's right-hand woman to his side, aside from Ray, might help things out a bit. I wouldn't even know where to begin to find her, though. I mean, obviously the fight took place in the town just next door. So if she is that badly injured, she couldn't have gone that far, right?
Well, we might want to go to High Orit and see if we can track her down.
It would not be a bad first step.
Plus
This was
Asher.
not the one who cast Dimensional Anchor on me, was it?
That
That was the other.
That was her relation
Sorry?
sister. Yeah.
What was the name of
Chandra
the
was
one?
the captain.
Of
I
the
forget
guard.
what the wizard.
Shanda was just a cat. She's not magically up. There was a
Sister.
knight next to her that used the wand.
What's her?
Oh, okay, they wanded at me. Okay.
Oh shit! Wow, they invested a lot in stuff.
Scroll. I mean, a scroll, not a wand. Still,
Yeah,
a scroll.
still. I mean,
Well, there was
Asher,
another Morris, wasn't it? It was the other.
yeah, they were
His
related,
sister.
assumedly. So, like, think of it this way, Asher. If you come through the gates of Africa and you're sporting, like, this rescued right-hand woman of Relius, I mean, that's got to put some brownie points in your favor, right?
I certainly would hope so.
I mean, it didn't really do much for Trey, but...
Sort of a logistics thing here. Is there an equivalent of like waving the white flag for negotiation in this?
But, you know, if I'm waving the
No,
white
generally,
flag,
if you
they might
wave a
just
white
assume I'm-
flag and walk
Yeah.
towards an African city,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Is their flag actually just white?
No, I actually think it is the. I'm actually going to use an existing flag for them for
Okay.
Paradin. Paradin
cool.
is the flag for Paradin is going to be the old French flag. Okay.
Oh, the fleur de lis.
Yeah, with the white with the golden fleur de lis.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, okay.
Alright, but that's right. We gotta do this we gotta do it the right way for the right reasons. What exactly that right way is yet, I am not entirely certain, but finding Morris is probably a good first step.
Oh yeah, and for the Africans, their flag is a golden chalice on a black and red. And I purposefully did the black and red flag because black and red is always the color of the rebels in
It really
in
is,
Crusader
though.
Kings and
Victoria
all the
too.
Paradox game. And Victoria too, yes, also. And
You play Victoria? God, you're probably the first person I've ever met who also plays that game.
you know that literally like 2 hours for the game I was actually watching Let's Play by a room of Victoria too.
Oh,
Well, there you
wow,
have it.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the
I love
pop demand mod?
No.
Oh, you need to get that. It's
Oh, yeah,
much
he
better
does.
than vanilla. But okay, sorry. Well,
Sorry,
sidetrack.
we just
Sorry.
completely sidetracked. Anyway, yes, but that's why I was like, hey, the rebels. So it has the black and red of the.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So here's my thing. So Asher can do his whole teleporting thing again, and finding Morris won't actually waste too much
by
time.
the way, Orser,
Yeah.
are you? Is Vidar going to mention
Things.
the Queen's little side note? The thing.
The dart. You
promise.
best be spilling all the beans here.
You don't have to say it. It's just, I was going to say no.
The dart. You know you're my favorite and like to tell me everything.
You know, Vadir said that he
I'm not
was going
trying
to
to
go
shape your
into a
in-character
room with the
actions,
queen
just
for half
reminding
an
you
hour
out
and
there.
come out with having got her to go along with us. And I didn't think he was serious, but that appears to be exactly what he did.
It really is, though. Like, A+ to Vadir. Also, Vadir, what the fuck are you talking about? Side note, side note, side note. All the information thrown in the pot. So we can mix it together to some horrible concoction that'll probably go wrong anyway, but we'll find a way to make it right. Because that's how we roll. Yeah, that is pretty much. Alright, while Vadir types that side note, which I hope isn't too prevalent to what our plan is currently, there is the matter of still getting everybody to Africa, because Asher can do his little teleportation-y thing, but can you get everybody there once we find Morris? In a timely manner, I should mention.
Well, yes. I couldn't get the horses because that's way too many
Yes.
bodies.
Okay,
And
but
I still don't think you can get all of us, but that's fine.
It would take me, like, all of my 5th level spells for the day.
okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have to immediately charge into Africa guns a-blazing. Okay. So, theoretically speaking, we could find Morris and all jump across the map to get to Africa. The problem then would be getting back to Yoren's country, because Bantry is the one that's connected to the portal and should be the one that we do second to last, I think.
So, yeah, it would take me 3 of my 5
Yeah, I was assuming
5th
that's
level
what it was.
spells.
Okay. I think this is what we are going to attempt. So, by attempt, I assume she means...
The Queen's basically saying that she's willing to do this talking, but if talking doesn't work, she wants us to, kill him in cold blood.
Grab the gem and smash it.
Do the do! Okay, but that is not running on the assumption that Plan A blows up in our face.
Yeah.
It's a distinct possibility. Which I'm not going to make a possibility because we...
She
We're
just
going to
wanted
do this
Vidar to swear that, if Plan A fails, you guys do not back out of Plan B.
Okay.
Well, at least now we have a Plan A and a Plan B. I'm happier with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have 2 plans to throw out the window.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Hey, we have one plan to throw out the window, and then another plan to throw out the window, assuming we threw the first one out the window.
Yes. The plan
We have a contingency
is
that can
to
also
throw
fail.
so many plans out the window that when we ourselves fall out the window, we are cushioned on our broken plans.
And if A works, then you're going to throw B out the window because you won't need it anymore. Either way, A plan is going to get thrown
out the window. Alright. So that essentially means there's going to be many days of silence as Nynette steels herself for the possibility of doing Plan B. Translates to, oh dear God, the morals. All the problems.
Suddenly, Vidar started writing a lot quicker.
Yeah. What the fuck, Vadir?
Should we get him like a little chalkboard?
I don't know if those exist. But Nynette does not. She's like, I know you're right. She like takes a deep breath.
Have you guys played Divinity Original Sin?
Yes.
Because Vidar really reminds me of that rogue. Oh, you ever played with the mute rogue in your party?
Oh, yeah.
I was looking back through the chat and I was like, wow, for someone who doesn't talk, Vidar does not know how to shut the fuck up.
There's an NPC party member, mute rogue, that actually like communicates through, like, you see him making this little writing animation and then holding it out to the party.
That's awesome. All right.
He had his tongue cut out because he was a thief.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. Semantics. Okay.
So yeah,
All right. Steeling ourselves to the inevitabilities. I want to see that. I want to see that so badly because I want to put it into the story because holy shit, you two clapping away in the background while we're dealing with morals and shit. Not okay.
It was really fun having that discussion while you guys were you were hearing your discussion in the background.
Ugh. You are awful. You feed off my anguish, my sadness, and my moral choices. Ugh. All right. We have a plan. We know what we need to do. We're going to find Morris. We're going to teleport to Africa, and we're going to convince Relius that he needs to talk to the Queen. And if he doesn't talk to the Queen, then we're going to steal a jewel.
okay. What kind of rhetorical technique or what kind of rhetorical approach are we taking on Relius? Is it just going to be like, dude, you can't win. This is your only option.
I mean,
are we going to start with that? Are we going to open with, oh yeah, by the way, there's this sorceress off. I keep saying sorceress. She's not actually apparently a sorceress. Enchantress over in the east who's wrecking shit up. And Persephone believes this enough that she's willing to say, we cool with stop her. Or what?
If Drane says it exactly like that, he is allowed to say this.
It all comes out just like that. All right. I mean,
Please don't ever
Drane's
step
never
into
been
an
one for
actual
formality.
it's cool, man. I understand.
Just so you know, if ever you guys visit this country, I will not introduce you to the king. This is
This is a disaster.
you will ruin the You will single-handedly ruin the relationship between the U.S.
Wait,
we'll
we
do
haven't
it.
ruined that already ourselves? What the hell?
We're doing something wrong, guys. Quick, to the interwebs. All right.
Like
no.
you would
All right.
expect anything else from an American.
Yeah. So, Vidar suggested that we don't full-on assault him, and I have to agree with that, knowing who Relius is as a person, trying to beat sense into him is probably not going to work. But making it seem like Persephone is willing to take the first humble step, I suppose is the right word, into, I wouldn't exactly call it surrender, but it kind of, I suppose in his eyes would look like that. It would be a lot easier to convince him otherwise. Also, Vidar makes another solid point. Overthinking, shattering universes, and fuck all. Okay. It's important that Relius understands the danger that is approaching. That much is clear, and that's how we were going to start this anyway. Alright. Well, first we need to find Morris. Then we go that way. Okay.
Alright.
You have a plan. You're gonna have to say fuck all the horses right now, because the fastest way to get to fastest way to get to Africa is teleporting. As weird as that sounds.
Well, we might as well...
Don't frown at me. Might as well.
I was going to say, we might as well use the horses while riding to High Morit to try and track down...
Oh, no, absolutely. I'm not going to make you teleport us there. That's silly. I'm talking longer distance here. Fucking across borders and things.
Nobody might have already answered this, Remco, but like the you can like just teleport straight over the gem area, right?
You mean past it?
Oh yeah, like past it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like it doesn't block teleportation line or whatever. Okay.
No.
Again, Vadir, solid point. Would rather not get rid of our horses,
But the mountain ranges are pretty big, so
Yeah.
only the better spellcasters can really teleport past the mountain range.
Yeah.
Could you drop us back on the map real quick?
Yep, sure.
we got plotting to do, bitches. I suppose it's possible to sort of do what we did last time. Some people ride with the horses, because Boris will probably need immediate medical attention, so just saying.
Well, honestly, I doubt that. If she needed immediate medical attention, she probably needed it about a day and a half ago.
I suppose that final deciding factor then will depend on what situation actually arises. We'll stick with the horses, of course, for now, because stupid.
And if push comes to shove, Morris is pretty much just our show of good faith. She's not exactly vital to this plan.
Oh, and that gets really sad all the time. Like this broken shadow look of, oh, you don't understand. Alright, I know you people probably don't like her very much, but she actually is somebody I became associated and pretty friendly with, so can we not maybe talk about her like this? Maybe.
To be fair, she's tried to kill me multiple times.
Okay,
To be fair, I think you've tried to kill her multiple times.
I have not tried to kill anybody. I have simply commanded people who have tried to kill her multiple times.
Alright,
I don't think she's willing to make that distinction.
In a way, she is the better man by actually trying to do it personally to you.
Alright, look, the point is, I have a lot of weird friends, and my friends don't like to like each other's friends. That's how we end that conversation.
Oh, I fully understand.
She has a lot of friends,
Folks
and some of those want to murder each other. So happens to be a bit complicated.
Look, man,
It's complicated.
I don't control my friends. I just make sure that nothing bad happens to them. To the fullest extent of my power. And the fullest extent of my power means riding over to that place and trying to find her.
Alright.
What's the distance on teleport?
100 miles per caster level?
Yeah, we've got it set up so that the range is not... Oh, there it is.
You got this, man. I believe in you.
So I can technically teleport 1,000 miles in a go?
Mm-hmm.
That's still pretty damn impressive, regardless. But, again, horses are...
Miles? Wow.
Horses are kind
it's
of...
100 miles.
Since the world is a bit smaller than other worlds, I'm going to actually...
Okay.
Well, the teleportation spell is based on, obviously, the Pathfinder world, not this world. So I think I'm going to drop that down a factor.
I only say we should teleport because...
Do we have a scale on this map somewhere?
Probably at one point.
If it is somewhere, it's probably way in the corner and not next to anything useful.
Usefulness.
No, I don't see anything. Okay.
Ooh.
How much is it now? What are the rules right now for it?
Right now it is, which may be as distant as 100 miles per caster level.
100 miles per caster level.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to make it, since this rolls a lot smaller, I'm going to make it 10 miles per caster level. That still should give you enough to teleport most of this stuff, but it gives a fair limitation in
It
the
means
scope
like we don't
of
just
this role.
teleport over to...
Yeah, but it is a limitation in the scope of this role. This means that a level 10 wizard can, in fact, teleport to all this shit as he should, but it still gives some limitations in the scope of the world. Yep.
Well,
So I'm going to have it 10 miles per caster level.
Okay. The only reason I really mentioned teleportation as an option, Vadir, is I really don't want at least Asher going back through Onagar. Disguise or not, it's tempting me. It's tempting so many bad things to happen. And you broke them out once, but I don't know if we're going to get that lucky again.
And I would, again, like to remind you that you would be trying to infiltrate a place that is specifically looking for magical infiltrators.
They know where the edge of their teleportation, anti-teleportation circle is. So anybody teleporting in just beyond that edge is something they'll be looking out for.
So it's possible too. We can ride close.
So how
to
far
Onagar.
does it stretch? Because it apparently doesn't hit Onagar.
No,
But it's-
not too far, but far enough to hit the edges of the mountains here to really cover the valley and Africa,
okay.
basically. But not too far outside of Africa, actually.
So it's
So
possible
since
yeah.
I
just like
have been to this place before, can I actually hit that from here? Because I, again, don't have scale.
I think
Yes.
he's going on a 1 foot is.
Yeah, 1 foot is 1 mile.
Oh.
Right?
I thought it was 1 foot is 10 miles. No, wait, no, never mind. That was.
and
Oh no,
I
wait.
will-
Sorry.
I-
1 foot is. I remember the scale of this map. 1 foot is 2 miles. Was the scale of this map?
Oh,
and I will walk 10.
So
the cities
So
are
this
remarkably
is-
close to each other.
So yeah, this place would then be about 50 miles. Yes?
Jade? Or
Jade?
Gade, or whatever it is?
Jade. Jade, you're named after a town.
Yeah, 50 miles.
So since I have passed through there before, I'd actually have a reasonable chance of hitting that.
Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
we might
okay.
make you go through that way, but
oh, no.
we'll see what.
So I was
I
just
I
think
imagine we
thinking,
Okay.
port
couldn't
to the
just
other
go
side.
west here and then take a ship, right? That would probably be very suspicious.
Oh god, and that would take way too long too. Like this is a clear-cut path right here. We know how to
Vadir
get
is
there.
a port in African hands, and Elnar is a port in Paradin hands. So
Yeah, so I would imagine
this
that
is still
traffic
war
there.
territory.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to realize that there's 2 ways for Paradin to get there. One of them is through this mountain pass. Well, 2 mundane ways. One of the mountain pass, and one is this ship. So
Yeah.
expect this shipping area to be as heavily defended as this fortress city that is Onagar.
Yeah, we've been through Onagar before, so we kind of at least a little know how it operates. All
I
right,
mean, it
so-
might still be a better chance than going through Onagar if they are, in the more violent options, but still,
Yeah.
don't expect it to just be sailing over there.
All right, but Vidar is also right. We'll worry about that in a second. We have to find Morris first. That is end goal right now, and that is the only goal I need to focus on, because all the other goals are going to crush me into a billion pieces.
My thing was just teleport to the other side of Athica, which is probably less defended, and then wander in peacefully.
Which is also a possibility, but we'll get here first.
Yeah, you're not the first one to think of that,
Think
so
of
that
that?
side isn't that much less defended.
All right, Asher, we're gonna make sure you're not gonna get fucking arrested again. That's what.
We're gonna
that
try.
Don't make
I make no
promises you
promises.
can't keep.
Well, dude, we got Vidar. He's like an expert jailbreaker. Cool. We'll just push our luck. It's cool. When is that not
Alright.
backfired?
So you probably spend another night in New Paradin preparing and everything, and set out for Hamord in the morning.
Let's do this, guys. Woo!
Okay.
So excited. So excited I just can't hide it.
Well, when you arrive in Hamord, somewhere the next day in the afternoon. Of course, feel free to interrupt me if there's something that you still want to do in Paradin or whatever. But unless someone interrupts
I
me.
would have done the only thing I wanted to do over the night rather than waiting.
I don't have enough money to do what I want to do.
As quoted before in the video above, fuck this shit, I am out. Oh, that's so weird.
Oh yes, Sage is still an owl.
It's okay, Sage. Soon you will be free. You will become a majestic eagle.
What is the owl's opinion on all this?
I could
This
guess.
whole trip has been a hoot.
I don't.
God damn it, Sage.
It's okay.
And Ed. There we go.
It's okay. Nynette needed a good giggle. All right, let's go rescue African captain. What could go wrong? Onward!
Oh god. Anyway. Right. You're from Heimart. You arrive to see a farming town.
Nifty keen.
And on the edge of town is the scorched remains of a barn.
Okay, well, there's our first.
Jaden's as
site.
accurate as ever, I see.
You see a
Literally
lot of
broadside of the
people.
barn.
See a lot of people not working, just kind of sitting at the edge of their field, looking at it.
Okay, so it probably looks suspicious as hell as we suddenly start investigating this, but at least we can get some traces. Where the hell is my survival?
Make
There
a
it is.
survival
You
check.
say it's still smoldering, or is it just burned out?
Go!
It's
Survival
burned out.
skills!
Oh. Is Jade here? He hasn't talked in a while. Oh, no, yes, he is.
He
an owl,
was
fool.
having a hoot.
Yes, I remember that one. But no,
With the
I was
combined
thinking more
effort.
lines of, I'm pretty sure Sage has the best survival of all of us by far.
By the way,
Let's find
you see actually plenty tracks. Although they are 2 days old by now, more than 2 days old. So, but you see horse tracks coming here not from the road, but from the south, from the highlands.
Okay, but that makes sense.
And you see a lot of signs of struggle. You see people having obviously dismounted their horses before coming to town. And you see one set of tracks leading into the barn.
One.
Are they heavy set or not?
And we know.
Do they look like they were made by someone wearing heavy armor?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Well, she had
probably a good
knights.
good bet.
She had a lot of knights with her as well. So.
I was gonna say, she had a lot of knights though, so it could have been one of them, but why? one
Okay,
of
yeah,
them
but
would
when I
go.
was thinking one person ending to the barn, I'm thinking either Morris or Jaden. I don't know if he prefers to do things like
You find a scorched hobbit belt. No, I'm.
Alright, so, Asher, I guess you could tell the town folks something about, like, routine investigation or something, so if we do start snooping around, no one's gonna come over and, ask questions.
Oh, this
Oh no,
place is
trust
still...
me. With Asher standing there, being all professional and shit, nobody's going to come over there and dare ask anything.
We are
So they're
adventuring with the new parrot in general. Remember that.
people
Yeah.
are assuming at this point.
Okay, I gotta get used to this. This is nice. Alright then, Vadir, everyone, Jade.
There is
Anthys.
a general and an Azure Knight doing the investigations. Nobody's going to walk up to the Azure Knight and going, "Excuse me, sir, what the fuck are you doing?"
I'm just so
How did you
used to
see some
people.
identification?
I'm so used to people like questioning our motives, though. This is
Yeah,
nice.
no, in this case they're absolutely fine.
God.
Yeah,
All right.
I was considering it, but yeah, I was
And-
really considering someone going, "Excuse me, what the fuck?"
Just have everyone like flash their badges. All right.
But
so,
no, people are assuming and people are keeping their distance.
All right.
Yeah,
Then,
Asher is in full whites at this point. So,
Mhm.
Mr.
Okay.
So
Alright.
Vadir goes into the perimeter that is the burned out barn.
Nynette follows after.
Okay.
Nynette finds a scorched cow, and it looks very sadly at her.
Why are you gonna go there? I was gonna say before
Sage!
Oh.
Cure light wounds!
But then before she leaves, I will say, if Asher can't really help too much with searching around the barn, if he wants to ask around the village and see if he could get a general idea of what actually happened or what went down, that might be helpful. And,
I can certainly do that.
yay! And Drane, you can help us search for shit. You too, Owl Sage.
All right.
I have a pretty good idea of what
then
exactly
the people
happened to
searching
this
make a
barn.
perception check, and then Asher, if you ask around, please make a diplomacy check.
Perception.
Does he get a bonus for being a general?
I sure hope so. With parroted people. Yeah! Nynette sees all the shit!
I can't beat that, so
Don't even
that
bother.
is dead set on finding Morris.
We are besties for life, yo. I don't really have
Shit.
that many female friends. Oh, dude, we are fucking on this. I think I have a grand total of like 2 female friends in this entire adventure.
Didn't one of them die?
Yeah, one of them got splattered by a golem.
Aww.
Okay.
And another's in Ravenna?
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Peaceful.
You hear a story about Jade and the hero of Hymort.
Uh-huh.
That oh god, no, I've got to think of that episode of Firefly. Anyway,
Come on, man.
Jade and the hero of Hymort, that defend this town from the rebels. Yes, the man they call Jaden.
Asher listens
the best
politely to the whole story and is like, he hit the barn, didn't he?
And no, as Jaden fought off the rebels, including the knights, he got into a duel with another mage, who he eventually defeated, and the leader fled into the barn. He then proceeded to blow up the entirety of the barn, leaving absolutely no trace of the African so-called hero Chandra Morris. And that was the story that you hear.
Well, helpful in telling us who went to the barn then.
So who was the
Vadir
mage?
finds absolutely no trace of anything of Chandra at all. No piece of her armor. I mean, no matter how powerful fireball, it shouldn't have been, evaporated armor. And Nynette, searching a bit harder, finds under a little scrap, under a collapsed, scorched beam, you find a partly scorched azure sash.
What? Vadir? She pulls him over to the sash is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Were you not telling us something? Secrets, man. Yeah, look at the thing. Wait,
Sorry,
why
could you say what it was again?
It was a partly scorched azure sash.
Okay.
Confused. Very confused. Could the beams be removed and we can see what's underneath? Or is there
no, I mean, you searched the entire, but this is all you found. Just this.
What the hell?
Nothing else.
What does this mean?
Well, it can mean 2 things. One, there was an Observer Knight here beforehand. It was unfortunately caught in the blast radius. 2, the Observer Knight came afterwards, and it's just it's a singed sash.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it
2,
couldn't have been
the Observer
afterwards.
Knight came in afterwards and presumably helped Morris escape alive. Or 3, Morris is an Azure Knight and just never told us.
Oh, fuck, Chandra. Well, Vadir, there are others, aren't there? It's not just you and your party of 3. Right?
I don't think we actually asked
There's a
this. Ever
handful
asked
more.
this
I
question.
think there's 7 or 8 in total.
So then it is more than possible.
Would you happen to know who would also be active in this
I
area?
think Vidar knows that. You know that Vidar knows that there were 4 other Azure Knights that were also around, but apart from the group that you were with when you met the party.
Don't know who they are.
Are
What
they
they look
also
like,
led
though.
by a reincarnated Titan?
Oh, God.
No, you probably did meet them at one point or something. Just were traveling in a different direction.
Okay, so then did Chandra look like any of those knights that you met before? Okay,
No.
going outside. Damn it.
No.
So, alright, let's get the fuck out of this barn before it decides to collapse in on us.
But still, who knows what secret people call us?
Yeah, what the hell, man? Secrets. Okay, so I assume now we're like far enough away so nobody can hear us discuss now. With the piece of Azure Knight stashed in our hands, all very
I was gonna say, you're not gonna end that sentence there, right? With the piece of Azure Knight. Wow, that's morbid.
I mean, unless I somehow stumbled upon it and you would let it pass. Okay, so now I have a lot more questions than resolved answers, which isn't new for this group.
So there were no other tracks leading out of the barn?
None that I could see. So is it possible that they teleported away?
Perhaps.
There's one set of track leads into the barn, and then boom.
Yes,
Do you think she's already back? You think she's already back there then?
Well,
Don't be sassy with me. It's a legitimate question now.
Yes, let's go to Athica then.
so do y'all show Asher this scrap and tell him that the people seem to have teleported out?
I mean, yeah, I was like, wait a minute, hold up a second. Magic. We got a guy who can detect it.
Asher takes
Hold the fucking
the
phone.
scrap and, like, holding it up, looking at Vadir, is like, these are important enough to the people who hold them that they're
not generally left behind. Yeah, you're right.
considered an important possession, yes?
Well, good enough for me. Give it a scan.
Alright, so Asher is going to go sit somewhere and tell everyone, get comfortable, this is going to take a little bit. And he's going to start scrying.
Yep.
Shit. Okay. So I guess to get
If you can
comfy.
find who this belonged to, where they are.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather not, like,
Alright.
bugger off. We know that.
What's the chance again of how scrying works? Because this scrying is probably the last thing we're going to do today, and hopefully it will actually be a bit of a cliffhanger.
No, not the cliffhangers.
What scrying are you using? Just the level
Scrying.
4 spell?
Yeah, just scrying, so they basically...
Okay, they get a subject gets a will save, and also spell resistance, if that applies.
With... Since I don't actually
have
know
no
who
knowledge.
I'm looking for, but I have something that is important to them.
So it's
Knowledge none, so it's plus 10 to will.
yeah,
But
and then
then
minus
you
4 for having one of their
have-
possessions.
Yeah, but this is such an important possession that I'm gonna count it as the minus 10.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
sense.
lock of hairs. And it's not just a possession.
So, for my level 4 spells... Is this... Yeah, this is divination, so they need to make a 23.
Is it like
You're Mr. Smarty Pants.
is the scrying like a little scrying pool you make that you use as the mirror so the entire party can look into it and look on with the scrying?
Well, I have
Guess-
a mirror that I am using for this, so I assume they could be looking over my shoulder,
Yeah,
but
that
it's
would
not a
be
very big
much.
mirror.
That would be much better for the effect, really.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Again, the components are a divine focus, a material component of a pool of water, or a silver mirror worth 1,000 GP.
Yeah.
I have the mirror because I wanted to have something nearby just in case, but yeah.
What's the DC? Wow, I just
23.
literally rolled a 1 on a D20.
Woo!
Then I
Win!
am able to
It is a
see-
subject with a very
If
high
the
will
save
save.
fails, you can see and hear the subject and its surroundings approximately 10 feet in all directions. If the subject moves, the sensor follows at a speed of up to 150 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Wow.
sensor has your full visual acuity, including any magical effects. In addition, the following spells have a 5% chance of...
Here
so forth.
is what you see.
He slowly stretches all the vowels so the pretty pictures may come up.
What? Oh no.
Damn it!
You see. I just thinking of the description a little bit. You see the image of. You're inside in old stone, dusty corridors. It seems to be underground. You see Callus with a piece of scorched sash still hanging off the side of his armor. You see him with a sword in hand, yelling some orders. You see Chandra running off a stone staircase there with a massive stone golem after her. You see alongside them a lich that you've never seen before, but it seems to be fighting the golems alongside Callus.
Now I'm
As you
confused.
see this battle unfolding in these underground tunnels, these golem like Chandra and this lich and Callus versus these stone golems chasing them through the tunnels, you see around the corner, in the distance, someone yells, "Get over here!" And along the corner, a fourth person comes running. And as he comes around the corner, you see Gray running around the corner. But as soon as Gray comes towards anywhere near the area where the scrying takes place, the scrying just gets kicked out, and the scrying ends immediately, as if some strange interference happened that blocked the scrying.
Yep.
Also known as plot bigotry.
No,
And
this is
where
totally spells for me.
and that's where this one ends.
Yep.
No!
Well, that's a
I
good
have
thing.
actually met Gray, but I had no idea who Callus is.
Son of a bitch! Wait a minute. So now Callus kidnapped another person.
Callus is the... Wait, do you know out of character who Callus is?
That is the reincarnation of the Titan. But yes, in character, I have no idea who that is, but I would know Gray on sight.
Oh.
The lich was totally wearing a wooden mask. Yes.
Oh, right. 'cause okay, yeah.
Beautiful.
Was a wooden mask spewing spiders?
That's the most important part.
So many spiders.
So little
Okay.
time. Holy
Okay,
shit!
yeah, that's plus... Okay, that is an upside because, one, it means that Morris is apparently in on this whole, oh, by the way, the world is about to end thing.
Cool. That would have been handy though if we could have had her talk to Relius about that shit.
Yeah.
And
It
what
means
makes you
she's
think we
completely unuseful to us right now, but she's at least doing useful things elsewhere.
Future things.
Hey,
Okay.
guys, you know that person you just saved? We need to convince her boss to stop fighting this civil war. Can we borrow her for a couple of minutes?
We'll just
What?
fire
You
her
can
up
fucking
again.
teleport too.
Uh,
Not far enough. Shit.
Yeah,
Why do
until
I
I
have
get
to-
greater teleport, I'm not going after that. Not anymore, anyway.
ain't touching that. Mm-mm. Not
How
with
did
the
he teleport all the way over here then? Oh, right.
Look, man, he's
Right.
fucking Paradin. I feel like he could just blink and just shift the continents to him. He wouldn't even have to move. That is how fucking mind bending he is. Fuck!
That's...
Probably.
Okay, this could still legitimately be okay.
Yeah.
Send Gray, because Asher knows what Gray looks like.
Yeah.
Gray doesn't actually know what Asher looks like, but we can figure that out. Okay.
Okay.
Is there any way we can get Morris to kind of like scroll send to Relius? Because that would be really helpful.
Holy shit! Yes, that would be really helpful. I have no idea how we would do that though.
Yeah.
Good night, Vidar.
Good night, Vidar. No,
Fuck.
she'd have to like cast.
And get well soon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Stickies are dumb. Fuck. Okay, now I
Was
don't have any.
that a nice ending?
Yeah.
I don't know. On the one hand, Morris isn't dead. On the other hand,
She might be dead now.
Callus has now stolen another friend from my heart. God damn it, Callus, why?
I am pleased with the way this session ended. I got to be useful.
I'm
and
really-
No,
I really like
it'll
the
get
fact-
better. Like after the scrying cut out, you see Santos running around the corner after
we,
Gray.
we didn't plan this, but the fact that you said was crying, and then I looked at the time and I was like, "Well, this is fucking perfect."
Way to go.
I've lost track of what sessions we've gotten XP for.
Anyway, next time. Yeah, sorry. Well, I think I just gave XP at the start of the last session. Yeah.
Let's say right now I'm at 1.
So I was still supposed to give XP for lashes, but this is so much roleplay that I can easily just because for the roleplay I always do round numbers like 1,000. So it's.
I
pretty-
better get some high numbers for this shit. That was the more.
The last time there wasn't any fighting either, was there?
No. That was,
No, the last one started right after we finished. No, the last one started with us
Okay,
fighting off that Avatar of Kurgan ghost things, but that was the only fight.
Right. Yes, there was that.
And then
We could, like,
we got captured, and then moved, and then escaped, and then ran, and then stuff.
So last time you got quite a lot of XP, so it's and then 1,500 for the escape. So that is.
the turmoils, Remco. The morality turmoils.
That is what you got for last session, and I will also give XP for this session, which is just going to be around 2,000 because it's all RP. So for this session and the previous one, a total of.
I got 40.
Plugging away. Huh? Okay.
Alright, here we go, bitches. Actually, it'd just be 4760, wouldn't it? Because you just changed the 2 to a 4.
Birthday, random magic item. Yeah, actually, there is a magic item for Vidar in Relius's castle. But hey,
They're
you
real
didn't want to go there and do the plan and things, so.
Look, man, I'm not gonna kill people. No matter how many
Okay,
times you try to
if this deal gets sealed, that might be something where we can legitimately ask him for.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
assuming we knew about it. But-
okay, we have to know about it first.
Assuming you know about it.
Da, da, da.
So now you've incentivized us to just steal from the person we're trying to negotiate.
Let's see if he can be driven by
I
out of
wonder if
character
plans
motive.
always fall apart.
Oh, yep, that's what I got too.
Rides Nynette to Relius's castle.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
It's an owl on one shoulder, and on the other.
Of all the things.
You-
Hey, we
Nice.
made it a 10th of the way to level 11. All right.
Right.
1-1.
So,
Oh my god!
oh.
I'm gonna have to like. Oh, I really hope that was all recorded because holy shit, that was a lot of deliberation. Morality twisting. Because that's gonna be a beautiful part to write.
Yeah,
Holy
okay.
shit.
Yeah, that's what I got. 1-1.
So,
6-6.
Orsha and me decided that we might one day share our roleplay session that we had together.
One day. Hey, if you don't share it, it don't get published. Yeah, not my problem. I'll just do it from Nynette's. I mean, the story is technically from Nynette's point of view, anyway. With occasional interludes. I still never figured out what the fuck Gray did all that time. I can guess now.
Mm.
What the hell are you tormenting me with? That you have my character ridden the fucking horse? She'd probably get like 2 steps and then collapse under your weight.
So that was the end for today.
Yes.
What's next?
Okay, so, yeah.
Oh,
That was a thing.
Oh,
that was a thing. For once, my feelings aren't crushed into a million
So
billion.
now you guys can go prepare for how you are going to convince Relius next week.
Right.
Oh God, Alex, you need to see this movie. We have a new way of battling the refugee. You know that Germany made like this videos, saying like refugees should not come to Germany. It's you're not actually going to be treated well. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
So we made one too now.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. I got work tomorrow.
Good night.
Night.